Okay, I've got a table of frequencies, so each item relates to a particular house, and we're counting how many occupants in that house, and then we know how many times each of those values occurred. So this is straightforward. It's frequency data. So on my calculator, I need to set this up in statistics mode. It's just one variable, just one thing recorded about each house. So I'm going to enter the x values and their frequencies. So the first x value is 1, and the frequency for that value is 26. And I'm going to just fill in the rest of the data onto my calculator. So there it all is, and now I'm just going to get the data out that I need. So I press Option. Okay, I want to do one variable calculation, so that's option 2. Here's all my data. So the first thing I needed was what? I want the mean and standard deviation. So there's the mean at the top of the screen. 3.556 rounds to 3.56 to 3 significant figures. Make sure this is very clear, 3.56. And the standard deviation is the first thing on the second screen, which is SX, which is 1.5833. So that's 1.58 to 3 significant figures. And I am done. Actually, before we leave this question, why is it putting this in italics, the whole village, and stressing this is a random sample of houses? Well, this is something we often get in statistics. We have to use the data from a random sample to estimate the features of the whole village. Okay, and you may have gathered that there are 2 different standard deviations given here. The SX one is most suitable for this purpose, where we are estimating the standard deviation of the whole population from a sample, which we are nearly always doing. The other one that we don't tend to use is sigma x, which is this one here, and that is the standard deviation if we imagine that the data we've got is in fact the entire population we might be interested in. Very unlikely you'll ever have to use sigma x. In fact, in S1 you just won't have to use it. So that's why we tell you always put down SX and don't worry about sigma x.